Hi guys, Blake here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. It is Friday the 5th of November and I'm going to do the one cast today. Okay, so today we boated up here. We are literally sitting right above the mouth of Fall Creek. So in the trophy area, but the line is just right behind me. I got a... Yep, doing it right now.
Every morning.
Appreciate it.
With my cup of coffee and my laptop. You do a good job there, man.
Thank you. And well, I had a chop, now it's going away. But I'm gonna start off today throwing a 1/32 ounce jig. I've got a sculpin and ginger with a sculpin head, 1/32 ounce on 2-pound line. I really hope that chop picks back up. But oh, got some fish jumping over here by this big chunk rock bank going towards the mouth of the creek. Last night after I got done with one cast, I picked up this rod and I had a fairly good bite on the just jigging it freely, so I figured I'd come out here and give that a try. Nothing officially on the first cast. Come on, wind, keep blowing. I've also got a few different jigs under floats rigged up here with me in case this doesn't work. I figured I'd try kind of this side of the trophy area and then maybe just the other side of the non-trophy area. There's still fish jumping all around me. Oh, let's see. The only fishing report I have today is Dwayne, Captain Dwayne. They were running water this morning, and they only ran it from about it's about 6:30 until 10 today. But he said they started off dragging egg patterns, and that the egg pattern bite was good while the water was running. He said once it started dying off, they switched and put the egg pattern underneath an indicator, and said they caught a few more fish that way, but he said the bite definitely died off, and then that was kind of right at the end of the trip. But oh my gosh, that was a big fish that just jumped over there. Let's see if I can get him. Nope, I don't think he's interested in my jig. I'm gonna scoot down just a little bit. There was such a perfect wind blowing here when I first pulled up here. Of course, it's nowhere to be found now that I want to fish. Let's see. Filled it in a oxygen test at the dock a little bit ago. and found that the parts per million on oxygen in the water was 7.3 at the dock just a little bit ago, which means that the oxygen levels are going up. So this summer into fall, the oxygen levels are holding roughly 4 parts per million, sometimes 5, and so almost 3 to 3.5 more parts per million in the water. That's a great sign. And this table rock is flipping over, and the oxygen will only get better from here. Hey, there's that wind I wanted. Well, we have a few boats out on the water today. Haven't heard back from any of them yet on how the fishing's been. And I was wrong yesterday. Today it's going to get in the mid-50s, and then the next 2 days are supposed to be at the 70-degree marker. Well, I was hoping last night was an indication that maybe they were wanting to eat the jig a little bit more, but it may just be the wrong time of the day. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. We might have to switch over to a jig under a float here if I don't get a bite soon. Doesn't quite look like those fish are midging over there. There's some fish that are jumping pretty good out of the water right against that rock bank. I don't know. It's been a while since I fished that rock bank, like a long while. Maybe I'll go over there. Couldn't hurt. Water is quite a bit deeper over here. I can't see the bottom anymore. Well, barely. I'd say it's only 9 or 10 foot right here. Oops. I only ran in the water for, like I said, about 3 hours a day, and the schedule says they're not supposed to run anymore. For the rest of the day. And it's kind of looking like they don't want to jig, at least not one moving a lot. I'm gonna have to break out the jig and flow here. Ooh, that felt like a hit. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, sometimes when there's enough wind blowing, trying to jig that 2-pound line, it'll get wrapped around your rod tip. Oh my gosh. Come on, stop it. Okay, putting this rod down. That's unnecessary. There we go. Okay. And got a PJ's 125th ounce finesse jig here. I've got that about 5 foot under an indicator, one of our airlock indicators on 6X tippet. And the color of the jig is Sculpin. I'm still setting just barely above the mouth of the creek. And I'm gonna do primarily the same thing I was doing yesterday with that brown micro jig. Just kind of scoot the indicator across the water every 5 or 8 seconds here. Definitely a little slower here today than it was yesterday evening. That could be just a time of day thing though. They might be eating like they were last night at the same time. Something else I've heard some of the guides talking about and other people still is the mega worm. The white mega worm, the chartreuse mega worm are the ones I've heard the most reports about lately, and still catching fish on them up in the trophy area. Wow, I might get skunked this afternoon here. I haven't tried this Sculpin one with a brown head. I just figured it was pretty close. I know that Phil had some success last week on the one with the orange head. I know Captain Raznick said that yesterday, whenever they were in the middle part of the afternoon, they scooted over to the bluff side up in the trophy area and fished the 7 or 8 foot water. And so might be something similar here where the fish are just in a little bit deeper water and I need to move somewhere else and set that indicator deeper. Also, might not be quite deep enough for right here. We're gonna check that out. I'll go another foot. If I can get my indicator back on there. Okay. There we go. When that sun's at its highest point, it definitely causes those fish to stick to the bottom, so it's possible that I just didn't have my jig close enough to the bottom either here. Well, I don't think the fish are going to cooperate with me today. I'm going to call this my last cast. Well, shucks. Alright guys, we thank you for watching today. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll get out here and do it for you again tomorrow. Thanks guys.